Then the handing over and commissioning phase. The final inspection, verify construction is complete, develop punch list, snag list. This is common and everybody working in the construction knows about it, or even in any type of construction. But let us start to name it one by one. The final inspection, then verify construction is complete or activities are finished and finalized and well done, and the final touch is done for everything. Develop punch list, snag list. We have to go to the site. It's a committee at the time. Normally, the client is there, the operation is there, the engineer is there, the designer, the supervision, the contractor, any subcontracting also, especially for the technical issues, the mechanical, electrical, those issues, has to go to check all the type of activities and specialities in the site. If it's construction or else, now we are talking about construction now because it's the nearest type of projects to us, and we are working on this a long time back. But all the rules explained here in this presentation is applied to any type of project, any type, but with a different wording or with different activities or different disciplines. Compliances with safety requirements should be there. Work with client on final completion requirements, because normally at the final completion requirements there is always a lot of issues to be submitted from the contractor to the client. It's a lot of this should be there in the contract, or even without contract. All documentation implemented or used for the project has to be submitted at end to the PMO and the client, basically to the client. Okay. For the time being, this has to be submitted to the client. But in the meantime, I want just to explain something which is very important now, that there is a building information modeling, the BIM system, which starts by the Revit. The building information modeling will have in itself, if we apply it in any project, it will have every single point, every minor point for the project phases, starting from its early stages till its end, to be in the BIM system. That means that the future is not for our previous issues, just to submit the papers or documentation in hard copies. No, the BIM had to be used, inshallah, and it will be used, and it's used in a lot of areas now, but we are a little bit not the same with other countries. And I don't want to go more in this point, but we have to start to use the building information modeling in all our projects, even its construction or else, because it gathers all the information regarding the project, and it should be there for the operation to have everything in hand regarding its project. Consult with design representative for system checks. Consult with client for approval of system startups. Finishing works. Letter of project accomplishment. It is important. The letters of project accomplished has to be issued from the PMO and signed by the customer, and it has to be submitted to the contractor. Finalize date for claims and invoices. Sometimes some claims and some invoices are there. That's normal, and the final invoice is never given before the handing over and commissioning phase. It should be after the handing over and commissioning phase, and they keep even 5% as guarantee for the year of warranty or of the last phase. مرحلة التجارب والإسلام الابتدائي للمشروع، التفتيش النهائي. التحقق من اكتمال البناء. 6 minutes. what how comes. تطوير قائمة الملاحظات. التوافق مع متطلبات السلامة والأمن. العمل مع العميل على متطلبات الإنجاز النهائي. yes. التشاور مع ممثلي المهندسين المصممين ومراجعة الأنظمة. يعني هنا المهندس المصمم has to be there to check the systems. التشاور مع العميل الموقع على بدء العمل بالأنظمة. الانتهاء من الأعمال. رسائل بإنجاز المشروع. التاريخ النهائي لعمل أي مطالبات أو فواتير. We are going now to end, inshallah. We hope to finalize it. And if you want to proceed with another extension for discussion with all of us, it will be good, inshallah. Handing over and commissioning phase. Handing okay. Disposition of materials consult with client. Lien releases warranties obtained from final payment. Consult with management, then with client. Record as built drawings and lawsuits. This is to finalize handing over and commissioning phase, as we was discussing before. Okay. مرحلة التجارب والاستعداد بها المشروع. التخلص من المواد بالتشاور مع العميل. شهادة التأمين وضمان الأعمال قبل الاستلام النهائي. التشاور مع الإدارة ثم مع العميل. سجل الرسومات كما تم تنفيذها. الدعاوي القضائية. Project close out and post evaluation phase. Before going to this, I think this is the last issue in our presentation today. I want to highlight on some exercise that is not normal in our projects here in the Middle East. By the way, there is always, we have to do a close out plan for the project. It has to be a finalizing plan for the project, or the close out of the project, or the final handing over a project. This has to be a plan, because within this plan you will have on site a lot of offices, a lot of infrastructures. You have a lot of fixed elements on site when you are working on a site. You have to, perhaps you have some workshops, you have some material, some on site. Then, and you have also in the meantime have your, or not, we have the manpower working there. And sometimes a company finalizing a project, they are sending or finalizing the work or the service of a lot of people if they don't want them in another project. Then sometimes the cost of close out or the finalize or the finishing of the project is high, and to pay the people working on it, and to take out all the material, to clean the site, to clean if they have offices, if they have any batching plant or have anything there, it costs so much. Then for construction, it has to be in accordance to a plan. I tried once in one of the Gulf area to apply this system with the company there. They tried to start to do it. The project manager was convinced, but when he started to ask to discuss the issue with his company, he refused. I was the owner at that time. I was working by the KSA government. Okay, in the construction projects, the project close out happens after 1 warranty year from the initial handing over in item 6, project commissioning and handing over phase. The processes of the project close out could be as follows. Here is the processes for the project close out. The contractor has to send a statement to the client and consultant stating the date of final handing over according to the contract. A list of maintenance activities during the warranty year. List of the different projects, items, final inspections, and definitions of snags or remarks to be repaired or covered. The joint inspection of the project between the client and the consultant and the contractor and the definition of snags and the definition of the date to finalize all the snags recovery. Then if we take the snags, we have to do a schedule or a plan when they will finalize the snags. It mustn't consume so much time, يعني let us a couple of weeks maximum to finalize it and to finalize all the issue of the closing out. مرحلة السلام النهائي لمشروع تقييم المشروع في مشاريع البناء وإغلاق المشروع. Here it's literally يعني specifically for the construction projects, but it has to be applied for any type of projects also, as I was saying. وإغلاق المشروع يحدث خارج بعد سنة واحدة، سنة الضمان من التسليم الأولي في أكثر من البند 6 مشروع التكليف وتسليم المرحلة. عمليات مشروع إغلاق خارج يمكن أن تكون على النحو التالي: على المتعهد أن يرسل بيانات إلى العميل والمستشار، يعني يوضح تاريخ التسليم النهائي وفقا للعقد، قائمة أنشطة الصيانة خلال العام المكفول، قوائم السلع، التفتيش وتعريف عقبات الصحة، كل المطلوب للاستلام النهائي. Project close out and post evaluation phase. Final joint inspection at the predefined date to assure the accomplishment of all snags. After finalizing the snags, all the parties has to come back to the site and check to do a joint inspection to assure that the accomplishment of all snags. It will be easier than the first phase because now, as in the quality, we say plan, do, check, act. Plan what you want to do what you have planned. Check the difference. Here we have a difference. The snags here are the difference between the planned and the accomplished. And act on the difference. Then if we are going now to the size, we have to check the snags, not all the activities or all the elements of the project. Final payments and all final claims resolution. Project goes out. In the normal cases, the post evaluation is not taking its importance. The post evaluation is very important to use all the previous projects, events, problems, claims, cost control, etc. To do a database for the new projects. This is one of the main or of the very important issues from a project. As a company, we have to gain experience. If we have a similar project or nearly the same project, then all problems that stuck at us during the project activities, it could be prevented and we can succeed to go better than the project we have in hand now. This could be done by the registration of all the previous cases and its solutions and the analysis of each case and the learned lessons from the cases. The output shall be the accumulation of the different gained experience and the sorting of all the cases to facilitate the reference back at any time later. This is in Arabic. التفتيش المشترك النهائي في تاريخ محدد مسبقا لضمان انجاز جميع عقبات المدفوعات النهائيه وجميع قرارات المطالبات النهائيه اغلاق المشروع بها. هلاك العاديه وتقييم اخر، يعني this is well understood. يعني كل الحاجات اللي هي ايه اللي قلنا عليها في الاستلام النهائي للمشروع. Thank you very much for your attendance. Thanks very much to Dr. Samir. He is the main power, the main reason that we have done this presentation today. We have to thank you.